Hi everyone, welcome back to Planet J Tarot. Today's a love reading to describe the person you're dealing with in love. Their personality, everything you would want to know about them. We're going to go through basically their entire life here. So without further ado, let me introduce you to your love. Okay, so the person you're dealing with in love. Oh, so the person you're dealing with in love right now, they come off like they have it all together. They come off like they are dignified. They have a lot under their belt. They're mature because they've experienced a lot, but they also have a lot of responsibilities. And to let go and release, all that pent-up energy when they have to deal with these responsibilities, they really enjoy the finer things of life, whether that be their clothes, the foods they eat, whatever. They find a way to balance it all, okay? But this is boss energy to me. Boss energy in the sense where it's like, to me, a boss is somebody that takes care of what needs to be taken care of. And this person doesn't let anything slide. They're very aware, okay? And the way that they may look physically, they may look like their body is very healthy, right? They don't miss any meals. That doesn't, that just means that also whatever their body type is, it fits them. It fits them. But they may be very careful with what they eat, and if they're not super health conscious, it just means that they enjoy, like I said, the finer things. So they like a good meal. If it's not food, they like, clothes that are made well. They are very particular, but not in a snobby way, but in like a prestigious way. Like, I've gotten to this point to be able to be a little bit more thorough. This person is very thorough, and that's how they come off. They come off as very mature, no matter their age. Okay. And their outlook on life is to be that way as well. Their outlook on life is to take care of what needs to be taken care of so that they can relax, so that they can revel in everything that they have bestowed upon them, right? But they understand that in order to do that, they have to be patient, they have to be dedicated, they have to be loyal and responsible. And they understand that they need to go the extra mile. You know what I mean? Because they believe, this is someone who believes that hard work pays off. All right, let's move on. Tell me more about this person. Temperance in reverse. Okay, so your person has a very beautiful appearance on the outside, right? Like, they have it all together, but when you look deeper at their self-esteem, that natural part of them, there is something that's a little imbalanced there, right? And that comes from, maybe when they were younger, their worth from whoever they were dealing with was just dependent on whoever they were dealing with. It didn't have anything to do with them. And so they have had many experiences now where they've been very used to dealing with ups and downs with themselves, right? So they're completely, this is someone who looks all proper and together on the outside, but deep down, like, they have a lot of things that they fight on a daily basis. But that's what makes them feel confident, because they know that you might not see it, right? But they know that about themselves, and that's what makes them feel strong, is that they have so much experience dealing with this constant battle of balancing their heart and their mind, their body and their spirit, their soul and their whatever, and they've gone through a lot to figure out how to do that. And so that's why they feel that way about themselves. Like, oh, yeah, I know deep down that there's a lot that I've had to deal with, especially when it comes to emotional things, emotional regulation, balancing themselves, things like that. This person has gone through the ringer, okay? Whatever that looks like. And it's possible that in some way they had developed some dependencies to try to kind of find their own worth, if that makes sense. So they've become dependent on whether that be person, activity, whatever, an item, material things, whatever it is, but they've experienced, putting their worth or determining their worth from things that don't even matter, right? So they know what that feels like, okay? But that's also where they get their confidence from, because they have been much lower than where they are. And when they were younger, they were kind of the star of the show. They were a leader off of the jump. People followed them, people cheered them on. But I'm also getting, people cheered them on, right? So even when they weren't really at their best, people cheered them on. So that's why they got their value from that. They got their value from external things when they were younger, okay? If they have siblings, I'm hearing that for the most part, there was a proudness there, a pride there, whatever that looks like. I'm hearing like light shone on somebody, whatever, if they have siblings. Maybe they were very proud of their siblings. They've always been very proud of their siblings, or their siblings followed them. They followed their suit. They could be older, the oldest sibling for some of you. This is the eldest sibling. This is the number 6 here. So for some of you guys, very specific, maybe you have 6 siblings. They could be the 6th child. When it came to school, they were very proud. I'm hearing for some of these people, they were the class clown. And for others, they were just the one that everyone thought was the smartest. Everyone just labeled them as that. Okay, so there is some, but you have to understand that when someone just says, oh, you have it all together, there is inherently a certain neglect that comes from that, from just assuming you'll be fine, right? So that's why this person has this kind of armor, where they've just been kind of their entire life, just been that person that has it together, I guess. But if you move forward and look at their roots, look at their mother was very proud. Their mother was very hardworking, but they also went through a lot. So emotionally, the emotional state of the mother was, life inherently has ups and downs, and you have to work through those obstacles. So this person isn't a fool. They know that, life has obstacles and things they have to get over, right? Their mother could have been very generous, but I'm getting at the same time extremely petty at times, extremely stubborn or prideful. The mother could have even, at sometimes tried to tame this child, whatever that looked like, because they always had a very intense spirit to them, right? When it came to their home life, I'm hearing that the home life in some shape or form had something to it that was pretty consistent. And the mother's emotional state is one that is very proud, like I say. So whether that be you never let someone see you cry and they adapted that emotional state from them. I'm also hearing, I don't know, for some of you, this person has a cousin that is a Leo. Strong Leo placements for someone in their childhood. Could have been a maternal figure. This could have also just been how they saw their mother growing up. Someone who was very strong, but has overcome a lot of things, but also someone who is very confident, has a lot of style. Maybe their mother liked to wear heels and put on the best outfit. Maybe their mother, was the hot mom, whatever that looked like. Okay. Let's move on to, I want to see more about this person's inner child. Yeah. This person's inner child was definitely stifled here. They struggle sometimes to tap into their emotional self, and it's not because it's not there, but it's because it's kind of been suppressed. Their creativity has kind of been suppressed, I think, because this outer shell of them is one that is firm, right? Firm, not very wavering, right? This person has vines and just everything kind of intertwined about them, something that they've built over time. And it's a part of them now. You can't even really separate in this picture what is what. But when it comes to their deepest self, where they need to find that confidence to tap into their inner child, their creativity, their romantic self, everything, that part of them is a bit suppressed. Okay. And so to move on from that, what they do for work, what they do to kind of, this is more of their everyday life sort of thing. Judgment in reverse. Okay, so in everyday life, this person doesn't really believe in second chances. They don't really believe in having to double back anything. So I'm hearing this person double checks things. They double check things. They always try to make sure that they do things the right way, right? Because they understand that you can never go back in time. This person understands that you can never go back in time. And so you have to do things the right way the first time around. So they put a lot of pressure on themselves. I'm feeling like a lot of pressure coming from this person. And like I said, the emotional or their confidence here with the Temperance in reverse, it seems to be kind of wavering on whatever status they have, whatever people say about them. Their reputation is very important to this person. Okay. So for example, if this person has ever had a scandal that has gotten out about them, and I'm hearing they have probably gone through a lot because they have that strength card there. I'm also hearing that for some of these people, their mother was very well known. For some of you, the mother was very well known, whether that be famous, whether they be, dominant in their field, whatever, whether that be, like I said, they were the hottest mom, they were the hottest in their high school, whatever, but at some point they were very well known. So that also means that the mother has a big head, so that's why they have this. It's kind of what they've adopted from them. So if that's not how they are now, this is definitely what it was like for them in the past. Yes, this is what I'm getting for this person in the past. From here to here, this person in their whole entire childhood was just kind of very... tough isn't the word. Not to say that it wasn't tough, but what I'm hearing is kind of like independent. I'm hearing this person had to learn lessons the hard way, right? They had to learn lessons the hard way, and perhaps they had more independence than they needed, more independence than they wanted, lacking in emotional nurturing. That King of Cups in reverse. For some, this person's father was not in the picture. For some, this person had a lot of emotionally manipulative men in their life when they were younger. So that has played a part in how they form connections, which is what we will look at next. Okay. But this person has definitely experienced a full spectrum from others, whether that be pride, gossip, praise, admiration, to even, emotional manipulation. So I see a lot for them. I'll tell you the energy that I'm getting right now. I'm getting a lot of maybe fire signs in the inner planets. I'll tell you some specific messages that I'm getting right now. I am getting Leo moon, perhaps Leo in the 4th house, Pisces. Their mother could be a Leo. If they're not a Leo moon, their mother could be a Leo or have Leo placements. Their rising could be in an earth sign. Maybe I'm getting Capricorn energy. They could have a Sagittarius Venus for some, or some Sagittarius placement. Maybe they have Sagittarius Chiron, I'm getting for some of them, or Sagittarius, yes, like I said, some Sagittarius placement there. I'm also getting that this person may have significant Pluto influence in their chart, or their Pluto placement may be very prominent. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's keep going. More about this person. So yeah, like I said, I think this person has realized that you cannot go back in time. So they don't really believe in redemption. So or at least in their past, this person did not believe in redemption in any capacity, whether that has to do with themselves or others. So they're very hard on themselves, but they are just as hard on themselves as they are with others. So they keep a pretty equal balance between them and whoever they're dealing with. But that's because in the past, maybe that was very difficult for them to do, because they, like I said, experienced the full spectrum when it came to other people, whether that be praise or, kind of making them. I'm hearing this person has definitely been taken advantage of. Okay. This person has definitely been taken advantage of in the family. Maybe they were the family or the family member who, for whatever reason, people always thought was just destined for success, right? And that's great. But as I said, that's also a lot of pressure. So tell me more about how this person forms connections, how they deal with other people. Oh yeah, nine of Pentacles. So like I said, this person is definitely attracted to someone who is good on their own, someone who's whole, someone who has a good foundation for themselves, because this is what they have strived for themselves. The people that you deal with in this lifetime are a reflection of you, right? And so they try to find people that they think have gotten to a good point in life and are good on their own. So I kind of like that. I like that actually. So what about their the way that they form deeper bonds with people? What has transformed them in their life? What's the deepest part of this person? The Magician. Yeah, so this person has definitely had to hope and wish and pray and strategize and study and research and talk and then not talk and do the whole aspect of Mercury here. This is Gemini and Virgo Mercury card here. So yeah, what has deeply transformed this person, I'm getting, maybe this person, they don't let on to this, but they do believe in some way of like magical thinking and or magical spirit, whether that be just really insanely believing in yourself and saying, I'm going to get there because I want to, right? Maybe they don't say it out loud, but that is manifestation, So yeah, they do have this kind of ferocious will to them, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Tell me more about their higher self. The Hermit. Oh, interesting. So when it comes to this person's purpose and what they feel like life is kind of all about, what they have expanded their higher self to get to a point of, and I really like this because they did have this 6 of Wands here, which sometimes can be a lot about pride and external validation. They have learned that the deepest part of life, in the purpose of life, or at least their purpose is to really dig deep, to become a bit more introverted. This is the card of Virgo here. So maybe you're dealing with a Virgo, or maybe you're just dealing with someone who maybe at some point was a little bit more extroverted than they are now. Or, maybe they've always been this way, but they understand, at least for them, in their mind, life is all about really dealing with the self. So this person could be very introverted. They could be a recluse. They could really just enjoy, oh, Jesus, really just enjoy their own company here with the Nine of Pentacles here. But I'm also hearing that at some point, right, this person definitely dealt with people that didn't really care too much about, you know, keeping them around because they were very focused on their own happiness, right? So, you know, maybe at some point this person dated someone who was unavailable or just liked people who were unavailable. But now, as a more healthy person, or if they haven't gotten to this point, this is where they need to get, and hopefully that's where they are with you, right? Because this is who you're currently dealing with in love. They are attracted to someone who they think is whole and fine and healthy and good on their own. Maybe they are attracted to someone that loves animals, whose favorite color is yellow. Someone who... I'm getting also for some of you guys, this is a very specific message, but maybe they are attracted to someone who has a pet bird, who likes wine, who likes to wear oversized hoodies. Okay. Someone who doesn't show it all, but you look at them and you know that they have it. Okay. So kind of like them, but at the same time, they kind of show it all, right? Like I said, this person has everything attached to them. Okay, so another thing that I just got about this person too is that they form strong attachments with people. Like I said, they don't really believe in going back and doing things again. They are very loyal. They are a very loyal person. So what also comes with that is that they are a very stubborn person. So that's good and bad. When they feel really great about you, they feel really great about you. But if they don't feel really great about you, they don't feel really great about you. You understand? Interesting. In terms of this person's personal style, I think it just depends on their mood, honestly. Their style probably depends on their mood. Yes. Okay, let's look at more about their reputation and outside life. Oh, we have that. Okay, there. Let's get more into the pulls. We'll pull a little bit more here, and then we'll get close to ending here. Tell me more about this person's reputation, outside life, what they work hard for. Okay, so yeah, like I said, they didn't have a good emotional balance here in the past, I will say. But they really focus on that now. I'm hearing this person is kind of like an old soul. Now they're known for that. Maybe some people call them an old soul. Maybe some people think they're like a grandma, grandpa, or something. I don't know. But I'm hearing that this person is very loving. They're open to forming new connections with other people. This could be what they're known for. They could work with children. They could work with families here with this card. This is an extra card that comes in this deck, but it depicts here like a grandmother and a family, you know, kind of sitting in a living room calmly together. So they could just be very nurturing or a kind individual. That's what they're known for. And in some capacity, that is what they take into their work with them. That is a good quality that they take into work with them. Okay, cool. Tell me more about their friends, their social life, things like that. Friends and social life. Wow, we got a lot of cards that just came out. So, yeah. Like I said, this person's friends and social life, they have definitely dealt with people that have emotionally manipulated them, lied to them, showed fake love to them, deceived them, the whole 9 yards. Okay. So that's how they've gotten to where they are today. They're no fool. And I said that earlier. This person is no fool because they have had a lot of treacherous people in their life, but it hasn't stopped this here. They're still known for being, you know, very loving, and I'm hearing like open person regardless of whatever. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about them on a deeper level, their spiritual self, their self at the end of their days, the things that other people don't really see about them as well. Their true self. the High Priestess. This person is very knowing. They're very intuitive. They are very connected to their inner self and their inner voice. They have a good balance here. So yeah, like I said, in the past and in their younger self, they struggled, but they have overcame that and have really turned and evolved into someone that has this intelligence to them in every single capacity, that you can even imagine when it comes to being smart and understanding and having this inner knowing to them. So it's really wonderful. Okay, so I hope you guys liked this reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, everything. Click all the links in the description box below. And thank you so much for visiting Planet J. Bye.